Hey everyone, how's it going? As always, I hope this video finds you in good health and in good spirits. I wanted to do a video today talking about being stuck in survival mode and basically how to recover some techniques. Some of you might be familiar with being stuck in that reptilian brain and how it can really affect your life. It could really take over your life in a negative way if you allow it. If you've experienced trauma, you could be living with prolonged state of survival. The body and the mind are hyper vigilant and constantly on edge, and you subconsciously no longer are able to relax. And you may not even be aware of how much trauma that you've gone through, how it still affects you, both physically and mentally. There are different signs that you could be stuck in survival mode. For instance, brain fog is a big one, fatigue, being overly emotional, and even lack of memory or recall. So with brain fog, with the lack of concentration, it could be a really big problem after experiencing trauma, because the amygdala in the brain is stressed and the prefrontal cortex doesn't work like it's supposed to. So we cannot really think or learn as we're supposed to be able to do. You may start doing something and get distracted real easily, or you may head to the kitchen, for instance, and then say, what did I come in here for? I forgot. Sometimes that's just old age, but sometimes that's because of trauma. Then we have fatigue. So being tired goes hand in hand with recovering from trauma. It may last a very long time. You might sleep all the time, day and night, or you might feel sick, like having flu-like symptoms. Your body might be tired and sluggish. And this is all a part of the recovery process. Your brain was signaling a perceived threat that has not yet been realized, and it doesn't realize that you're safe. So you'll feel better and gain energy as you heal in the body as well as in your mind. So with emotional regulation, your brain chemistry is altered. You may feel more sadness, or perhaps you might even feel anger. It just depends on what type of a person you are. You may be more reactive to situations than you previously had been. Like small things might set you off. So just allow yourself to feel each emotion as it surfaces. Observe how you feel, free from judgment, from yourself or from others, and then work towards processing and expressing your emotions in constructive ways. Then we have that memory recall, that what did I come in here to do? It could be very frustrating not being able to remember names or numbers or dates or certain memories. I have this one happen all the time. Half the time I don't even know my own phone number. It's really sad, but it's true. And we have to remember to be gentle with yourself. You could leave yourself notes or hints to help make life a little bit easier. Just remember that the hippocampus shrinks with PTSD, and blood to the prefrontal cortex is limited, causing issues with language as well as memory. So keep those in mind. Be easy on yourself. Have compassion. There are ways to recover. Recovery is definitely possible. Practice good self-care. Quiet the inner critic, basically. Speak nicely to yourself, especially when you're tired and having a hard day. It helps to eat well and to listen to your body and mind and allow yourself to slow down. Exercise is another one that helps. It's not my favorite because I'm lazy. I don't like to exercise. But getting the blood flowing makes you feel good because it does produce those endorphins. So run and play. Let your inner child out and try a different sport, like maybe boxing or kickboxing or mixed martial arts, or I don't know, something to release your anger. Even lifting weights might empower you. Or going to a class may also be an excellent social outlet just in itself. Also, be sure to get rest. Allow yourself to take naps. We live in a culture where being busy is glorified, unfortunately, but rest is imperative for recovery. Rest might look for some like taking a nap, but for someone else, it might just be laying down outside or maybe even just watching a movie. It may be doing yoga or meditation, or it could be reading a book, or one of my favorites, taking a bath. Basically, just however you find peace, just do what you need to get some rest and a little bit of pampering in there. And then social interactions, like I was talking about just a second ago, because it's very, very easy to isolate yourself when you have PTSD, because you often feel that others, they just don't understand you. So try to engage in a hobby that interests you, or even find a social group that you can attend to inspire you and to keep your spirits up. And you have another good one in here for emotional validation, journaling. I've talked about it a few times in other videos. It's a great way to understand the various emotions that may flow through you. You can journal about the event that happened to you or how you feel now, something that's happened in the past or whatever. There's really no rules. It's just whatever comes to mind for you. Another good thing is saying positive affirmations several times a day, because it can rewire your subconscious mind and help raise your self-esteem. So say things like, I am attracting everything I deserve, or I am healing in my own time, or I am strong and healthy. Another thing you could do is see a therapist, or maybe even a life coach, or speak regularly with your minister. All of these can have beneficial effects. One treatment that seems to also help is called rapid eye movement therapy. I think it's EMDR. So if you find a trained professional that offers this service, it could help you to uncover past memories buried deep within the subconscious. So living in survival mode can be exhausting. In 1 minute, you think you're functioning just fine. The next, you have a meltdown, or maybe you even just explode in anger. It is your body's way of just kind of coping and getting through in that moment. It's as if your body has been hijacked, so to speak. And PTSD is complex. If you've suffered more than one trauma, you may have complex PTSD or even CPTSD, which alters the brain. So again, remember to be gentle with yourself. Give yourself the time and the tools necessary to heal. And also another thing is learn to say no when you're tired or when you just have too much on your plate. So yeah, there's just a little bit about signs of being stuck in survival mode and a couple tips on how you could help yourself recover. I hope you guys found this video helpful or enlightening or entertaining in some way, shape, or form. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.